We don't typically get into really touristy things. It almost seems like a bit of a mission of ours to see just how far away from everything we can go. But sometimes there is a reason that something is very popular, and every once in a while we like to give things a shot. So that's what we're doing today. We're here in the town of Salento in Colombia, and it is a little bit busier than I was expecting. If you Google Salento, there's probably 3 things that you're gonna see come up first in the image search. Hiking in the Cocora Valley with the 200-foot palm trees. Another is trekking up mountains, onto glaciers. Spoiler alert, we're not doing that today. And the third thing is a coffee tour, because we are located in the coffee axis region of Colombia. So we are going to be testing out number 1 and number 3 today. That's a weird hand sign, I probably shouldn't do that. In this video, we're gonna be testing out number 1
and number 3.
Just to see, is it worth the hype? And we'll also just let you know our general thoughts and feelings about it, as 2 people who typically don't get involved in tourist attractions. So, let's get walking. Was that a quick 40 time? If you're going to hang out with your friends this weekend, or your family, doesn't matter, say, hey, what's your 40 time? And then if everyone races, you'll not only have an exercise day, but you'll have a really fun memory.
I like your mohawk.
Nice hawk, dude.
Oh god. Swinging dick. That's so put that on.
Hola.
Buenas.
Eres muy fuerte.
Gracias.
Okay, we finally arrived here at the Las Acacias coffee farm.
It was entirely possible for us to book a tour, but we didn't. So we had to wait for the next English-speaking tour. Thankfully, coffee is included. This looks like really good coffee.
Oh yeah, but the rest of the year is not that common to see Canadians.
Oh.
You see a lot of Germans, a lot of Dutch, a lot of French. The Europeans are crazy people, and
Yeah.
they quit jobs, they sell everything. We had a
That's
German-
crazy.
And when did you arrive to Colombia?
Yeah, so
What are you doing that long time here? Like, where have you been?
we landed and went to Guatapé, Barichara.
Nice.
We hiked the Camino Real, so we went through Villanueva, Guane, Jordan.
Yeah, you went
Yeah.
to really deep places.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one goes there. I think
No?
you were the only tourist there.
We met one other couple from
Yeah.
New Zealand on the hike, but that was it.
In Colombia, we are not really focused in this kind of specialty coffees. If you want, you can plant them. No one is controlling the kind of coffee that you're gonna grow in your farm or in your region. But I think it's a really specific flavor, so you have a specific people asking for this coffee. The geisha coffee, for example, the 4th sign that you can see, nowadays is the most expensive coffee in the world. The last year, half a kilo of that geisha coffee was sold for $1,200.
Who is buying that kind of coffee? Dubai.
Of course.
So yeah, it's like really niche, you know, the place where you can sell it. So yeah, you have customers for everything. Right, we pick it when it's red. When it's red, it's ripe. If you open it, you will find the coffee beans, and there you can feel the jelly thing that I was talking about. In the honey coffee, you dry the coffee with the gel, but in the washed one, you have to peel the coffee as you did, ferment the coffee, wash the coffee, and dry it.
Oh,
And
cool.
you have a mosquito right on your cheek.
Perfect.
So please plant your own seeds.
So we're paying you, and we're doing work for you too.
This is perfect.
That's how we do it. When we have coffee, we put the tourists to work
Yeah.
to pick coffee.
Craziest part is they're happy to do.
This is the part where Christian explained the production process. And I filmed it in 120 frames per second, which looks sick, but it doesn't record audio. So here I am to pass on his knowledge bestowed, and try to find some realistic sound effects. As simply and as quickly as possible, the entire fruit, yes, coffee is a fruit, goes in here to separate the skin from the bean, which is actually a seed, not a bean. It's then fermented because somebody figured out that that makes it taste better, before left to dry in the sun. Then it's roasted, and ready to be ground up. And I think you probably know what happens after that.
For example, if you want espresso, should be super fine as powder. If you use the Italian mocha pot, you use a medium one. If you use the French press, you use a coarse one. And if you use the ones that uses paper filters, which is the best way to taste the flavors of the coffee, but there is not better, there is not worse machine. Some of them will highlight or hide certain characteristics of your coffee. Is it clear? Yes. Questions?
No.
Coffee?
Yes. Okay, I know why you're here. Was the coffee farm tour worth it? Definitely. As coffee enthusiasts, it's embarrassing just how little we actually knew about where it comes from and the whole process, and now we appreciate every cup even more. I don't have anything for you. Could I scratch your little chin? It would feel so nice is the thing. You don't understand. This is... Okay, let's go have breakfast. We need to take a minute to shout out this place real quick. They're incredibly nice, have delicious food and coffee, and they even do packed lunches for hikers.
While waiting to be picked up by our Willie, we had a close encounter with some of the most feared people on the planet.
Hi.
Teenagers.
Where are you from?
Canada.
Whoa!
So exotic.
Take me a picture. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm not gonna lie, I have pretty high expectations for the famous Kokora Valley. And so far it looks like it's actually kind of living up to the hype. It's a pretty spectacular landscape. Honestly, I'd take this over full sun all day. If we're lucky, maybe we get some sun too, but this is very cool. I don't want to offend anyone, but if I do, I do. Just once I'd like to do a hike without reggaeton in the background.
For being one of the most popular things to do when you come to Salento, we've only passed, I think, maybe 4 or 5 groups.
We passed them?
Only about 4 or 5 groups have passed us. I know it may come across as though we don't like people, and that's not true. We definitely love people, we love meeting people, but we also have learned that we really value our personal time. Hiking is kind of a meditative thing for us where sometimes we don't even talk to each other for like an hour. I will, however, say hi to every cow I see. Hola, senora.
That is a nice coat.
Yeah. Brindle.
Unexpectedly, we found ourselves in a rainforest, which we weren't mad about. there was no shortage of sketchy bridges. Very hardcore obstacles.
This is so hardcore.
Trees with funny names. Even wild animals.
My friend. Since I get the fuck away from me.
Okay, let's get to lunch. I'm bloody starving. Bye, buddy.
You actually suck. You just showed me, like, you basically, I actually think you might be special.
Is it a little note? It says, "To my brunch family, just a note to say how proud of you I am and for trying new adventures, learning new things, and for being good people. Make sure you talk to strangers and make new friends. I hope you enjoy this lunch. If you bring this note back to me, I will give you a fresh glass of orange juice or pass this note to a new friend. Love always, Papa Brunch."
Oh my god. That is above and beyond.
Yeah, absolutely. I used to live on a farm.
Don't look at my skirt. When do we get to where all the palm trees are?
That's what we're on the way to now. Look who's coming.
I gave him a bit of peanut butter from my brownie, and now we have a bond that can never be broken. Isn't that right, buddy?
So we are at the spot where we pay again. 20,000 each to actually enter into the valley. Here we are.
Whoa.
Holy, they get tall, huh? The moment of truth. Was the Kokora Valley hike worth it? If you're into hiking, yes. As long as you're not expecting to hike through these gargantuan palm trees the entire time. But once you do get to that part, it feels like another planet, like Jurassic Park or something. Oh, we almost forgot about someone.
Hi, buddy. Come in.
Am I coming?